What is so passionate about HR?
I would reverse the term and say HR should be more passionate about people.
Okay. What has been the turning point in your life as an HR leader?
This was not when I started working. This was way back when I was in class 11 or class 12. My grandfather used to take me out walking, and he was a sarpanch, and he used to read phrases of Bhagavad Gita too. And if I have to be honest, that is where my orientation has been than the MBAs or anything else. So I think that was where my turning point was, that I felt that I need to do something to do with human beings or with people. Not that I had a vision to work in human resources, but my orientation was to work with people, and human resources fitted perfectly well.
One innovation in HR that you cherish?
Scale and growth of employees through capabilities versus skills, which means that I've taken away skills out, and I've said, human evolution and capability and growth needs to happen through capabilities, and I've created an organizational framework on capabilities itself. To give you an example, programming is a capability, Java is a skill. If Java dies down, if the capability of the engineer if the programming capability of the engineer is powerful, then he may extend anything. So like that, and I've created an organizational framework for career progression, scale, growth, and made it more transparent.
3 key HR challenges currently that HR faces.
Employee sensing, psychology safety net, creating a safety net, and the third one is listening.
HR as a business partner or an employee champion?
I would say both, business partner and a creator of employee experience. Today in the remote world and demand for high talent, everyone need to be a partner in creating and envisaging employees' growth. While you do that, you also need to ensure that their experience of their daily needs, to make sure that they are delivering value. Your employee experience need to be taken care of. I would say marrying both.
No, I meant employee champion. HR business partner or employee champion?
See, that's what I see. From the business side, you need to partner with the business, and then from the employee perspective, you need to champion with the employees. If you don't marry both, then you're going to be siloed and taking stands on one side or the other. So I would say it's combination of both. Good question, but I think it should be combination.
HR decisions based on gut feeling or data?
Now, I would look at it a little differently. You have a lot of numerical data for many things, but humans leave a lot of pattern to make it as a gut. So I feel the pattern also has a lot of data. So I would say both, because we make decisions on a lot of gray. And that gray aspect of it, let's say culture fit. How do you make culture fit conversation? You don't have data. There you look at patterns which would evolve to make it as your gut. While you go back and look at his deliverables and value, there are numbers which can clearly articulate about his or her deliverables and numbers. That's data. So hence in that combination, based on the need of where you are, you need to put a hat of gut or data.
Is digital transformation and automation a threat or an opportunity in the context of HR?
It's a wonderful opportunity. I still believe if the transactional piece, which I said at the beginning of the conversation, is completely automated, HR's role would transform considerably to become more strategic from very early on. And hence it's a wonderful goal. And in the current scenario of digital, I think we can go leaps and bounds in completely automating the transactional piece, and give more power to the practitioner and the founders and the business leader to make wonderful decisions based on strategy and data.
Your HR guru or a role model that you look up to?
My grandfather.
Grandfather?
My grandfather.
Okay. If you are not an HR professional, what else would you have been?
farming, or mountaineering.
Great. Is HR dead or long live HR?
HR is dead. The term HR is dead. It's now people-centric organization, people-focused organization, like you said, employee champions organization. So I would like to, if there's a possibility to rewrite human resources, I would call it people success, people champion, people-centric, or employee success organizations. Because HR as a term, if you go back and look at by books and by what we have written and read, it's largely an administrative function.
If you were to take only one selfie, whom would you take with?
Okay. Now this is quite hard for me. The reason being is I would love to go on climb the Mount Everest and take a selfie from there of the peak. Now I don't know whether I'll be able to do it, but that's a dream of mine, and then I'll wait for that day.
Thank you so much, Narayan. That was very, very interesting. And I wish that you reach not only the peak of Mount Everest, but also the peak in your career and in your life. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Ranjan. Thank you. And thanks for giving me this opportunity.